Today's horoscope, Scorpio September 25, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. In the first half of the day, a Mercury-Uranus transit is excellent for collaborating, sharing ideas, and relating to others in liberating ways. Your social life animates, and a nice flow of conversation or information can be helpful to you. Aim to be open to possibilities and constructive changes related to a partner or friend for the best results. You tend to express yourself more spontaneously, from the heart, and creatively today. However, an opposition between Mercury and Neptune is coming into play, and it can challenge your thinking later today. It may open your mind to see new options and possibilities. However, it can be a little disruptive, and misunderstandings are possible, particularly with friends and lovers. There can be trouble with people overstepping their boundaries, promising more than they can deliver, or with missed connections and off-timing. Rest and reflect for best results. You have been watching your relationships evolve before your eyes since 2018. This is because electric Uranus, the planet of surprise and change, has been standing across the sky from you and causing your partner to crave more freedom. This may, at times, have caused you some confusion. However, if you are single, you may have even noticed that the kinds of people you're being attracted to have changed. Today, as Uranus and Mercury smile upon each other, you have an exceptional edge when communicating with a potential or long-term partner. Start a sexy and fun conversation, and watch as it spirals into hilarious territory. Talking to someone else might change your professional commitments and working relationships. Put yourself out there to see who and what you attract when Mercury in Virgo trines Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Whether it is on or offline, you might be pleasantly surprised by your work community. There will be plenty of fun and exciting professionals to connect with during this time. An unexpected offer to work with someone new might even be on the table. Then again, someone could even change the way you view your current arrangements. Anything could happen. Making things clear to yourself and others is important to you. There is a lot of energy right now that can cloud your priorities, make your expectations hard to decipher, and your emotions difficult to define. You may feel very strongly about something but not express it, which can easily lead to bitter disappointment. Exercise is a wonderful aid. It helps to distinguish between what you want to do and what you can do. Exercise can simplify your emotions. Today will be a little bit like a bridge between the past and the future, a period of conclusion and wrapping up projects that you started during the year. You will be sorting things out and getting rid of anything that isn't really essential, conserving only what contributes to your development and equilibrium. The current vibrations are speaking of making your desires concrete. But you will have to be serene and patient because events won't change everything in a few hours. In any case, this phase will be rich in learning experiences. As the Sun begins its first full day in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, initiating the month-long wind down of this solar, Venus is spending her first full day in Scorpio. While the Sun encourages reflection on the past, Venus offers a glimpse into the future, allowing you to explore new opportunities without needing to close old ones first. With support from planets that emphasize playfulness, creativity, and adventure, Venus helps you look ahead with confidence. As she settles into her first full day in Scorpio and of her mission to update your romantic and relationship desires and expectations for the coming year, the planet of love will be exuding confidence from the start. With Mars in an adventurous part of your chart and every planet on the romantic and relationship fronts in retrograde motion, this hints at both the new and second chances ahead. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy is setting the stage for unexpected revelations and breakthroughs in your conversations. With Mercury in analytical Virgo trining Uranus retrograde in Taurus, you may find yourself stumbling upon surprising information that could change your perspective. It's as though the universe is giving you an opportunity to unearth something that's been hidden for a while. Whether it's you or someone else, there's a strong desire to speak up, to share something that's been kept private or suppressed for a long time. Have you ever been in a conversation where, out of nowhere, someone drops a truth bomb that completely changes the course of the discussion? Well, today could be one of those days. There's a powerful lesson here about the value of openness and vulnerability. Sometimes, we hold things back, unsure of how others will respond, but today, the stars are aligned in a way that encourages you to open up. That secret or unspoken feeling you've been holding on to? This might just be the perfect moment to let it out. Sharing your thoughts could lead to a fascinating discovery not only about the situation at hand but about yourself and your relationships too. Have you ever found that sharing something you thought was insignificant actually brought you closer to someone? Don't shy away from these unexpected moments. What conversations have you been avoiding lately that might benefit from a little transparency? In your relationships, you might notice that your expectations are running a bit high. It's wonderful to have ambitions, but it's also important to stay realistic, especially when it comes to the people in your life. If you find that you're expecting too much from others or setting goals that feel unattainable, now is the time to take a step back and reevaluate. What does balance look like for you in your relationships? Remember, clear communication is key. If you want to avoid misunderstandings or tension, make sure your plans and expectations are known. When you align your desires with the needs of those around you, your interactions become more harmonious and fulfilling. And speaking of relationships, today is a fantastic time for connection. Your accommodating nature is shining through, and others are drawn to your easygoing and supportive energy. You're especially good at putting friends or partners at ease, even if they're feeling tense or stressed. Have you ever noticed how your calm energy can help diffuse a tense situation? Your ability to listen and offer support will go a long way today, but just be mindful not to overextend yourself. While it's great to be there for others, giving too much, especially physical assistance, could lead to burnout or even regret later on. It's all about finding that balance between helping others and taking care of yourself. On a personal level, you might find it hard to explain why you're feeling so tense or restless today. Have you ever had that jittery feeling where you know something's off but can't quite put your finger on it? That's the energy swirling around right now. The key is not to let these feelings affect your relationships or create unnecessary tension. Avoid making rash decisions or acting out of frustration. Instead, take a moment to breathe, center yourself, and think carefully about what you need to do to bring peace back into your environment. What are some of the ways you find balance and calm when life feels chaotic? Finally, when it comes to finances, today calls for caution. There's a chance you've been a bit frivolous with your spending lately, and that carefree attitude could come back to bite you. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and splurge, but when the bills start rolling in, reality sets in fast. Have you ever had that sinking feeling when you realize you've spent more than you intended? Today's energy is all about practicing damage control. You might not be able to fix everything overnight, but by being patient and mindful with your money, you'll start to see things turn around. What's one area of your financial life where you could use a little more restraint? As you move through the day, remember that even though things might feel challenging or tense at times, you have the strength and wisdom to navigate these energies with grace. The universe is inviting you to be patient, focus on what truly matters, and find joy in the connections you make along the way. How are you feeling today? What's on your mind as you tackle these cosmic challenges? Let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts, experiences, and insights in the comments below.